बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट। MGT503 प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट की मिड टर्म एग्ज़ाम के लिए ये सेकंड हमारी वीडियो है। पहली वीडियो में कुछ क्वेश्चंस आंसर आपको बताए थे, अब ये सेकंड है। इसमें जो कुछ न्यू क्वेश्चंस जो पिछली में नहीं थे शामिल, वो इसमें न्यू क्वेश्चंस और आंसर मिड टर्म में जो आए हुए हैं वो बताएंगे। तो चलें लेट्स शुरू करते हैं। पहला क्वेश्चन है, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज़ नॉट वन ऑफ द फ्रेडरिक टेलर्स 4 प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट? अवॉइड कोऑपरेशन विद वर्कर्स। ये पेज नंबर 16 जो है इसके रेफरेंस के लिए, आंसर को वहाँ से वेरीफाई करने के लिए। LG and Sony Electronics agreed to cooperate on developing new technologies. Representatives from each firm meet regularly to coordinate his new venture. Which of the following roles these managers are playing? Liaison. Ali is a branch manager at Mutual Saving Bank. If he is an average middle manager, which of the following management activities is he likely to spend the greater amount of time organizing? Which of the following acts as an unambiguous measure of the effectiveness of a business organization? Increase revenues. Managers' interpersonal skills are known as understand and motivate others. Amir is representing his company at the local Chamber of Commerce annual business recognition luncheon. He is performing which of the following manager role? Figurehead. According to Maslow's hierarchy of need, a healthy worker environment is an example of which of the following safety? Which of the following management perspective focuses on decision making, economic effectiveness, mathematical models, and use of computers? Quantitative management. Next question है, Daimler-Benz, an automobile manufacturer, use realistic computer simulation to study collision damage to cars. This simulation gives them precise information and avoid the cost of crashing so many test cars. Which of the following approach of management is helping them in reducing their cost? Contingency perspective. Mega environment is also called general environment made up of specific outside element within which an organization interfaces in the course of conducting its business is called the task environment. Mega environment that include the attitude, values, norm, belief, behaviors, and society demographic trends that are the characteristics of a given geographic area is called the socio-cultural element. The belief that a firm's obligation goes beyond that required by law and economics and including pursuit of long-term goals and are good for society is known as social responsibility. A choice made from two or more alternatives is called decision. Most of the time, lower level management of an organization have to deal with problems which are well structured. Many decisions fail after the final choice because of the occurrence of which of the following decision criteria. The decision criteria weights were incorrect. When an organization encounters a serious problem which needs to be solved immediately, it is called crisis problem. As manager move towards the organizational hierarchy, problems are more likely to become which of the following is structured. Usman authorized an addition $1 lakh for the production of the new product. The cost of the new product seems to be increased far beyond what was planned or even forecasted. However, Usman continues to support the project. He is engaged in which of the following? Optimal decision making. Which of the following refers to the concentration of decision authority at the top level of the organization hierarchy? Centralization. In which of the following condition forecasting is considered to be most accurate? Complex forecasting methods are used. Next question now, which of the following element of an organization is supported to perform to achieve the organization goals? Workforce. Which of the following is the important point of Deming's philosophy? Well-defined purpose. Next, it was estimated by the chief engineer that the bridge will be completed within 3 years, whereas the construction of bridge was completed at the end of year 2. Therefore, the construction of bridge is labeled as effective plan. Increased importance of TQM gave emergence to the concept of employee empowerment that has made the interpersonal skills category mandatory for all managerial levels. Break-even analysis is means of earning profitable operations of the business through concrete calculation. Therefore, it falls under scientific management. Which of the following management style is based on universal perspective of management that describes one best approach to be adopted? All of the given तमाम तीन classical भी है, behavioral भी है, quantitative भी है. How suppliers are generally influence the organization activities, slow down the production process. Selection of student in this admission process for university is an illustration of program decision. In order to identify the most efficient path for execution, effective managers use linear programming. Which of the resource allocation technique gives more emphasis to allotment of time budgeting? All of the following are parts of organization's external environment except ये तीन होते हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट में ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कल्चर भी होता है, टारगेट कस्टमर भी है, कंपनी कंप्यूटर भी है, लेकिन परफॉर्मेंस रेगुलेटर नहीं है, तो उन्होंने एक्सेप्ट कहा है, तो आंसर है परफॉर्मेंस रेगुलेटर. WTO appears to play an important role in the monitoring and promoting regional trade. Which of the following is a basic rule of brainstorming? Criticism is not allowed. नेक्स्ट पेपर है, क्वेश्चन है अकॉर्डिंग टू मिन्सबर्ग विच मैनेजमेंट रोल इंक्लूड्स एंटरप्रेन्योर, डिस्टर्बेंस हैंडलर, रिसोर्स एलोकेटर एंड नेगोशिएटर इंटरपर्सनल. Chester Bernard saw organization as a ethical system that required human assistance. Which of the following management perspective focuses on decision making, economic effectiveness, mathematical models, and use of computer knowledge management? Which of the following concepts suggest that organization units may often be more successful working together than working alone? Transformation. A form of business exchange or transaction in which parties interact electronically is called e-commerce. An individual personal belief regarding what is right and wrong, good and bad is called rituals. A formal written statement of the values and ethical standards that guide a firm's action is called code of ethics. For the first time, a textile company is closing one of its plants in Faisalabad. In this situation, which type of decision is being practiced by its staff management non-programmed? Most of the time, lower level management of an organization have to deal with problems which are well structured. Aisha wants to sell her house. She makes a decision to sell house to the first person who come along after getting the initial offer. Which of the following she is practicing optimizing? The customs, norms and values, demographic characteristics in which the organization functions are called socio-cultural element. According to Adam Smith, the division of labor result in increased workers' productivity. In which of the following condition forecasting is considered to be most accurate? Complex forecasting methods are used. The significance of Pakistan Resolution 23rd March 1940 is clarifying the goal to get an independent Muslim state. The distinct purpose of an organization is typically expressed in terms of a goal or set of goals. To motivate the employees, the manager should give them an appreciation certificate. In order to achieve efficiency, organizations empower their employees which ultimately results in wider span of control. Total quality management advocates avoiding any compromise over product competency. In order to ensure work efficiency, F. Taylor suggested that appropriate number of workers should be selected cautiously prior to work assignment to them. In which of the following category of polka this proposal will be incorporated? Organizing. Break-even analysis is a means of earning profitable operation of the business through concrete calculation. Therefore, it falls under management science. While working employees feel as a part of community to give and get from the community, this aspect is represented organization citizenship. Amir is presenting his company at the local chamber of commerce annual business of recognition launching. He is performing which of the following manager role lies in? Who stands responsible for managing contingent situation disturbance handler. Which of the following is considered true for non-programmed decision? More emphasis is provided by top managers. The best opinion in selected among various alternatives through voting by the participant in a group decision making while conducting Delphi technique. Simulation technique, which artificially creates a replica of actual situation, is usually applied in airline industry. Non-manager staff can be best described as those who actually perform the service or produce the product. Sociology can be defined as a study of societies which help to learn about human and their activities. Behavioral viewpoint emphasizes the need of understanding of various factors affecting the human behavior in an organization. The extent to which an alternative can be accomplished within related organization constraints such as time, budget, technology, and policy is called feasibility. Attempting to understand the signs of some problem comes under diagnosis stage. ABC Corporation has decided to upgrade its processing machine as it is experiencing problems within its production plant due to usage of outdated machinery. While its competitors are enjoying more profit by utilizing modern technology, this is an example of implementing the alternatives. Due to time constraints, sometimes managers are bound to choose the alternative which appears to be little satisfactory. Which of the given term depicts this situation decision quality? Which of the following technique relies on individual or group judgment rather than on mathematical analysis? Qualitative forecasting. नेक्स्ट पेपर है उसका फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है which of the following is not one of the Frederick Taylor's four principles of management? Avoid cooperation with workers. LG and Sony Electronics agreed to cooperate on developing new technologies. The representatives from each firm meet regularly to coordinate his new venture. Which of the following role these managers are playing liaison? Ali is a branch manager at Mutual Saving Bank. If he is an average middle manager, which of the following management activities is likely to spend the greatest amount of time controlling? Which of the following acts as an unambiguous measure of effectiveness of business organization increase revenues? Managers' interpersonal skills are known as understand and motivate others. The manager function according to Fiola were planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. According to Maslow's hierarchy, a healthy work environment is an example of which of the following needs safety. Which of the following management perspective focuses on decision making, economic effectiveness, mathematical models, and use of computer quantitative management? Answer. Daimler-Benz, an automobile manufacturer, use realistic computer simulation to study collision damage to cars. These simulations give them precise information and avoid the cost of crashing so many task car. Which of the following approach of management is helping in reducing this cost contingency perspective? Question दोबारा repeat हुआ है. Mega environment is also called general environment. Environment made up of specific outside element within which an organization interfaces in course of conducting business is called the task environment. Mega environment that includes the attitude, values, norm, belief, behavior, and associated demographic trends that characteristics of a given geographic area is called social cultural element. The belief that a firm's obligation goes beyond that required by law and economics includes a pursuit of long-term goals that are good for society is known as social responsibility. A choice made from two or more alternatives is called decision. Most of the time, lower level management of organizations have to deal with problems which are well structured. Many decisions fail after the final choice because of the occurrence of which of the following decision criteria weights were incorrect. When an organization encounters a serious problem which needs to be solved immediately, it is called crisis problem. As managers move towards the organization hierarchy, problems are more likely to become which of the following is structured. Man authorized an individual $1 lakh for the production of the new product. The cost of the new product seems to be increased far beyond what was planned. However, the Usman continues to support the project he is engaged in. Which of the following optimal decision making? ये दोबारा repeat हुआ question. Which of the following refers to the concentration of decision authority at the top levels of organization hierarchy centralization? In which of the following condition forecasting is considered to be most accurate? Complex forecasting methods are used. Which of the given element of organization is supported to perform to achieve the organization goals? Workforce. Which of the following is the important point of Deming's philosophy? Collaboration among the members. It was estimated by the chief engineer that the bridge will be accomplished within 3 years, whereas the construction of bridge is completed at the end of 2 years. The construction bridge is labeled as effective plan. ये repeat का आंसर है. ये repeat हुआ दोबारा क्वेश्चन. Effective plan answer. Increased importance of TQM gave emergence to the concept of employee empowerment that has made these interpersonal skill category mandatory for all the managerial levels. Break-even analysis means of earning profitable operation business through concrete calculation, therefore falls under scientific management. Which of the following management style is based on universal perspective management that describes the best approach to be adopted? All of the given option तीनों है. Classical behavioral quantitative. How suppliers are generally influence the organization activity, slow down the production process. Selection of students in the admission process of university is an illustration of program decision. In order to identify most efficient path for execution of activity, managers use linear programming. Which of the resource allocation technique gives more emphasis to allotment of time budgeting? All of the following are the parts of organization's external environment except performance regulator नहीं होता, बाकी ये तीनों होते हैं. WTO appears to play an important role in monitoring and promoting regional trade. Which of the following is the best role of brainstorming? Criticism is not allowed. Next paper है. First question. How many employees are employed in the construction procedure of the Egyptian pyramid? 1 lakh. Which of the following is most important in order to improve the quality division of labor? Dr. Edward Deming has described this philosophy about quality in 14 points. Which of the following is most important characteristic of an entrepreneur? Rapid decision making. Tax revenues and government grants for a city are called its financial resources. Controlling contingent situation becomes under which of the following disturbance handler? Ali is a branch manager at mutual saving bank. If he is the average middle manager, which of the following management activity is he likely to spend the greatest amount of time controlling? All of the following are titles of middle level manager except operator. Operator नहीं होता, बाकी ये तीन होते हैं. District manager, division manager, dean. Manager has the right to make decisions through the principle of authority. Low level management has the complete authority to make decisions in case of scalar chain. Which of the following behavior had dramatically influenced by Hawthorne studies? Human behavior. The quantitative approach has contributed directly in the area of planning and control. A field of expertise that is responsible for the production and delivery of an organization's product and services is called operations management. Two major characteristics of open system are negative entropy and synergy. Environment reacts to the output of the organization and provides feedback. Mega environment is also called general environment. The belief that a firm's obligation goes beyond the required by law. Economics includes a pursuit of long-term goals that are good for society, known as social responsibility. Which of the following theory refers to a situation in which individual is concerned with respecting and protecting individual liberties and privileges? Theory based on rights. European Union was established in February 1992. Which of the following acts as an ambiguous measure of the effectiveness of business organization? Increase revenues. Which of the following is a step in the decision making process that follows identifying a problem and decision criteria selecting the best alternative? Akbar has just been given the assignment to developing marketing strategy for the company's new product to be influenced at ease. Akbar will require which of the following type of decision making well structured? No smoking allowed is an example of which of the following policy? Rules, procedure, policies are most suitable for which of the following problem? Programmed. The decision-making model consists of four styles: directive, analytic, behavioral, and conceptual. Which of the following styles of decision-making is characterized by individuals who prefer complete information and consider several alternatives? Analytic. When an alternative is chosen because the manager believes it is good enough to solve his or her problem, it is called satisfies. Sarah has a new job and is learning to perform the tasks assigned to her. Different situations demand different decision-making process. As she learns the general guidelines of the job, she is given more decision-making. That is, the guideline establish parameters for decision-making and are referred as policy. In terms of linear programming, profit margins on different products that a company can produce respect which of the following constraints? A plan developed to carry out a course of action that is not likely to be repeated in future is called single use plan. Which of the following plans are concerned more with actually getting things done with deciding what to do? Operational. Employees are also known as stockholders. Which of the following best describe creativity, creating something new? आसिम एंड खालिद प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीटेड. ये दोबारा रिपीट हो रहा है, कंट्रोलिंग इसका आंसर है. मिस्टर कमरान इज अ मैनेजर एट विचुअल यूनिवर्सिटी पाकिस्तान. ही रिस्पांसिबल include developing an organization wide marketing strategies, plays on this synergies between institutes for profit program in order to derive increased number of students. Kamran is a top manager. An organized set of behavior that is associated with particular office or position is called role. According to Adam Smith, the division of labor results in increased worker productivity. Decision making under risk means the decision maker is used to dealing with high risk situation. People who make fast decisions and focus on short run prefer which of the following decision making styles? Directive style. Which of the following terms is sometimes used to describe taking a course of action satisfactory under circumstances satisfying? Next paper है, उसका first question है, which of the following courses help manager gain a better understanding of motivation, leadership, trust, employee selection, performance appraisal, training techniques, psychology. A new business model reflects today's reality that information can be shared and exchanged instantaneously anywhere in the world. Question है, which of the following is not one of the Frederick Taylor's four principles of management? Avoid cooperation with workers. Which of the following is called father of scientific management? Frederick W. Taylor. All of the following are values of studying management except gives you insight into your personality and behavior. Which of one of the following is explaining the entrepreneur in the best way? Initiator. The success of business can be judged through customer satisfaction. The most important point of Professor Edward Deming's philosophy was consistency of purpose. Which of the following is most important characteristics of an entrepreneur? Rapid decision making. Interpersonal roles include which of the following three roles? Figure, leader, liaison. Which level of management is responsible for making organization by decision and establishing plans, goals affect the entire organization? Top management. अच्छा, न्यू है, मैनेजर इंटरपर्सनल स्किल्स आर नोन एंड एस्टेब्लिश द राइट कनेक्शन. Which of the following is considered to be the father of modern computing? Charles Babbage. Specialization increase output by making employee more efficient is called division of work. When management provides orderly personal planning and ensure the replacement are available to fill vacancies, called stability of tenure of personnel. According to Maslow's hierarchy of need, a healthy work environment is example of which of the following needs? Safety. Systems that interact with their environment dynamically are called open system. Input, transformation process, output and feedback are basic elements of system approach. Environment reacts to the output of our organization, provide feedback. In a socialist economy, means of production are owned by a nation. Mega environment that includes the attitude, value, norm, belief, behavior, and society demographic trends that are characteristics of a given geographic area are called socio-cultural element. Which of the following management perspective focuses on decision making, economic effort, and mathematical models and use of computers quantitative management? The view that management's only social responsibility is to maximize profit is called classical view. Most of the time, lower level management of organization have to deal with problems well structured. An individual personal beliefs regarding what is right and wrong or good or bad is called ethics. Which of the following is a collection of countries that use a common currency, European Union? It was estimated by the chief engineer that the bridge will be completed with Bara repeat or effective plan. All of the following are the parts of our organization external environment except performance regulator. In decision making process, ideas should be evaluated on the basis of acceptability. A situation that offers a strong potential for significant organization gains if appropriate actions are taken is called opportunity problem. Which of the following is a variation of electronic meeting that links media from different locations? E-commerce. Plans which have the broadest organization for focus and the longest time frame called tactical. Ali is especially good at communicating company goals to his employees and motivating them to achieve these goals. Ali is practicing which of the following skills? Human skills. Decisions which deal with a situation where the factors are fairly structured and occur with some frequency are called program decision. A single use plan of less scope and complexity which may be part of broader program or may be a self contained plan is called a project. Managers' interpersonal skills are known as coordinate interests and abilities. Next question, which of the following functions or activities involved in recruiting, placing qualified personnel need for the organization so that it may be achieve its objectives and goals? Staffing. Which of the following was created by a unification of 12 countries in European Union? Next question, people who make fast decision and focus on short run prefer which of the following decision making style? Directive style. Which of the following decision making technique requires a panel of experts? Delphi technique. Next paper, first question, which of the following decision making technique requires a panel of Delphi technique? Dobara repeat. Which of the following is an advantage of group decision making? More decision alternatives are generated. As manager move towards the organization hierarchy, problems are more likely to become which of the following is structured. Program decisions minimize the need for managers to exercise discretion. Fifth step in the rational decision making process is analyzing alternatives. Once a manager has identified a problem, the next step would be the identification of decision criteria. In decision making process, ideas should be evaluated on the basis of acceptability. All of the following are the assumptions of rational decision making except information is unknown. A situation in which manager can make an accurate decision is called certainty. The single EU currency will be called euro. The customs, mores, values and demographic characteristics of society in which the organization functions are called socio-cultural element. Systems that are not influenced by and do not interact with their environment are called closed system. जो environment के साथ interact नहीं करते वो closed system. Giving prestigious job title would be one way to satisfy people need for esteem. Abraham Maslow and Douglas are called behavioral theorists. When management provides orderly personal planning and ensures the replacements are available to fill vacancies, called stability of tenure of personnel. All of the following are the characteristics of Max Weber's ideal bureaucracy except receiving order from one superior only. NASA shoots a rocket and then continuously observes whatever course corrections are needed to keep it on track. The process is called controlling. P type of manager skill refers to the ability to analyze and diagnose complex situations. Conceptual. Controlling contingent situation comes under which of the following roles? Disturbance handler. Amir is representing his company at the local chamber of commerce annual business recognition luncheon. He is performing which of the following manager role? Figurehead. Which of the following is the major responsibility of a manager? Supervise the work of others. All of the following are values of studying management except gives you insight into the personality and behavior. The role that involves symbolic nature duties is called interpersonal role. To motivate the employees, the manager should give them all of the following options. Incentive, the promotion, B certificate, the Munib is the CEO of a hospital. He spent his day planning to schedules of employees for next month. Planning the schedules of employees for next month. He spent his day in organizing. Jamshed is CEO at Mutual Saving Bank. According to research, study management activities and likely to put greatest amount of time controlling. ये दोबारा रिपीट हुआ. आसिम में साइन खा लो, ये भी दोबारा रिपीट हुआ. कंट्रोलिंग आंसर है. द सक्सेस ऑफ बिजनेस कैन बी जज थ्रू ऑल ऑफ द फॉलोइंग. कस्टमर सेटिस्फैक्शन भी, अचीवमेंट ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन गोल्स भी है, कॉस्ट प्राइस रिडक्शन भी है, सक्सेस ऑफ बिजनेस सब में है, इन सब में. Which of the following most important in order to improve the quality division of labor? All of the following are characteristics of an organization except product. Which of the following is example of organization on hospital भी है, कॉलेज फैक्ट्री, ये सब ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के एग्जांपल्स हैं. The science which studies the nature of things, particularly values and ethics, are called philosophy. The course which studies the values and ethics is called behavioral sciences. Systems that interact with the environment dynamically are called open system. Field of management that focuses on designing, implementing computer-based information systems used by management is called management information system. Abraham Maslow and Douglas are called behavioral theorists. All of the following are said to be early advocates of behavioral viewpoint except Max Weber. इनमें मैक्स वेबर नहीं है, बाकी ये सब जो अर्ली एडवोकेट्स हैं. When management provides orderly personal planning and ensures that replacements are available to fill vacancy, stability of tenure, personal repeat हुआ है. Next question, EMU is the abbreviation of Economic and Monetary Union. The primary responsibility is to operate the business in the best interest of stakeholders. Next paper है, इसका first question है student. Which type of plan is used to meet a particular unique situation? Tactical plan. Many decisions fail after the final choice because of occurrence of which of the following decision criteria ways were incorrect. Sarah has a new job and is learning perform tasks assigned to her. Different situation demand different decision making process. Sarah finds a company directive that specifically restricts her from taking certain action is called rule. Asa spoke out in meeting in favor of a potential cost saving would result in a new employee benefit program ordered by a company that later received information showed initial decision above the cost saving was incorrect. But he was too embarrassed to publicly admit that it was wrong, so he stuck by his original statement. Asad is practicing which of the following? Bounded rationalist. ये आंसर करेक्ट है इसका. Which of the following requires managers to select the best alternative from multiple criteria or alternative solution? Boundary rationality. When an alternative is chosen based on manager believes it is good enough to solve a problem called satisficing. A manager moves towards the organization hierarchy problem more likely to become which of the following non-programmed. The ABC Corporation is aware of significant problem occurring in production department relies the computer utilizing modern machinery. ABC Corporation implemented necessary upgrade. ये दोबारा repeat हुआ. Strategic planning आंसर है. The fact that managers make consistent value maximizing choices within specified constraint is known as rational decision making. Once a manager has identified a problem, the next step would be the identification of decision criteria. EU, NAFTA, FTA, and ASEAN are examples of regional trade alliances. Which of the following phrase is associated with the definition of organizational culture? shared meaning. In a capitalistic economic activity is governed by market forces. ये correct है. Which of the following approaches recognize different among organization and categories variable that affect the organization performance? Contingency approach. According to Maslow hierarchy, need healthy organization. ये safety इसका correct answer है. Which level of management is responsible of making organization wide decision and establishing a plan of goals affect the entire organization? Top management. The people who work directly on a job task have no responsibility for overseeing the work of others, called non-manager staff. Yeah. अच्छा, next question है, when CEO of a large retail store chain decided to sell off, close some of the store one not profitable, was performing which of the following management planning? Hussain is the physician who headed the critical care unit at Mercy Hospital. Most important role is there to perform interpersonal. A firm is producing black and white television very efficient but yet not succeed because black and white television is not so popular. Efficient but not effective. All of the following are included in the four components of management except डेलीगेटिंग नहीं होता उसमें, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग भी, लीडिंग भी होता है, प्लानिंग भी है. असल तो होता है पोल का पी फॉर प्लानिंग, ओ फॉर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, एल फॉर लीडिंग, सी फॉर असिस्टिंग. इस तरह लीडरशिप रोल इज इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर फर्स्ट लाइन मैनेजर. अली इज द ब्रांच मैनेजर म्यूचुअल सेविंग, ये दोबारा रिपीट हुआ है. कंट्रोलिंग इसका आंसर है. Manager who has a reputation for well being open-minded, honest, understand and motivate employees. This manager has human skills. Managers' interpersonal skills are known as coordinate, interest and ability. अच्छा, next question है, sociology can be defined as the study of people in relation to their fellow human beings. Which of the following is considered to be father of modern computing? Charles Babbage. Today is assumed that organization will be open system. Approach highlighted effective responsibility of product and service quality and encouraging individuals to work together to improve quality is called total quality management. The science of management usually describes the rational approach to management issues. This one is correct. The quantitative approach has contributed directly in the area of planning and control. The quantitative approach includes application of statistics, optimizing model information models and computer simulation. Ali has a job. Next question: Ali has a job that pays well, desires make a contribution to the organization which has active social life, desires to become all he is capable of becoming. Ali is which of the following need defined by self-actualization? Answer है इसका ये correct है. Ozone studies has a dramatic impact on the role of social behavior. This is correct answer. Specialization increases output by making employees more efficient is called division of work. Managerial functions according to Fayol were planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, controlling. Culture of organization is largely determined by top management. टॉप मैनेजमेंट आंसर है. मेगा एनवायरनमेंट दैट इंक्लूड द एटीट्यूड, वैल्यू, नॉन बिलीफ, फेवर, ये दोबारा रिपीट हुआ है, इसका सोशो कल्चरल एलिमेंट. द कैपिटलिस्ट इकानमी एक्टिविटी इज गवर्न्ड बाय मार्केट फोर्सेस. ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन है. मेजर फोर्सेस आउटसाइड द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विद पोटेंशियल टू इन्फ्लुएंस सिग्निफिकेंटली ए प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस लाइकली टू सक्सेस इज कॉल्ड एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट. तो ये था आपका मिड टर्म की तैयारी के लिए MCQs. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया वॉच करने का.